Zoom in and assess your map carefully to identify potential buildings. Don't forget to always only look for these within your pink square or area. There are two types of buildings you will need to identify: rounded buildings or rectangular buildings. Rectangular buildings tend to be in more built-up and urban areas. Circular buildings tend to be in more rural areas and can be quite difficult to identify. Ways that may help to identify circular buildings include looking for shadows around the buildings, looking carefully for surrounding paths or walls, or looking for a point that could be at the top of a circular building or hut. Once you've identified your circular building, click on the Area button at the top of the screen. Using the cursor, then click on one side of the hut and drag this across to another side. Click your mouse once and then drag the cursor over to the other side of the building. Click your mouse again and then drag the cursor up to the other corner. Double-click your mouse and you will see that the square you have drawn goes red. We now need to make this shape circular. Click off the shape and back onto it, and this brings up a semicircle navigation bar. Click on the circular button and this makes the shape rounded. We now need to categorize what it is that we've mapped. In the left-hand side feature type bar, click on Building. Then scroll down and click again on Building. We always only categorize these as buildings and leave it down to people in the field to recategorize them if they're identified as things such as schools or hospitals. If there are buildings of a similar size in the area that you are mapping, you can quickly copy these by clicking on it and pressing Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V and dragging the image over to the other building on your map. To save your work, click on the Save button in the centre of the top navigation bar. Then click on the blue Save button on the left-hand side of the screen. Please save your work regularly, because you don't want any of your mapping to get lost. Mapping rectangular buildings is very similar to mapping circular ones. Click on the Area button in the top navigation bar. Then use your cursor to draw the outline around the rectangular building that you have identified. Double-click once complete and the box will go red. Click off the rectangle and back onto it again to get the semicircle toolbar. Then click on the Square button to make the shape you've drawn go square. The building then needs to be categorized. Click on the Building button in the left-hand side feature type bar. Then scroll down to the second building option and click on Building again. Don't forget to regularly save your work. Zoom into your map to identify roads that are not yet marked. Click on the Line button on the top navigation bar. Then move the cursor down to where you'd like to start the road and click and drag the cursor along the route. At each turn in the route, click the mouse so that you can redirect the direction of the route. Once complete, double-click the mouse, which will give the road a red outline. We now need to categorize the road. Navigate to the feature type bar on the left-hand side and click on the Road button. Scroll down and click on the Unknown Road button. We only ever mark these as unknown roads because they are then categorized by people who are in the field. Regularly save your work by clicking on the Save button in the center of the top navigation bar, then clicking on the blue Save button on the left-hand side.